Hi everyone, welcome back to Carolina Thrifting with me, Teresa. Well, today I'm going to find you some great finds. You know, it is July, and it's actually Christmas in July. Y'all ever heard that, Christmas in July? Well, I actually went to an estate sale the other day, and a couple of yard sales. No, it wasn't yard sale, a church sale I went to, and I got me some Christmas stuff. So actually, this is my video of my thrift haul for Christmas in July. And I really looked up on some great items. And I'm telling you, if you watch my prior videos, I get real excited about this. I just do. This is my passion. I have fun. I love doing it. And like I say, if I'm one of these, if I make $20, you think I've won the lottery. So I want to share to you today my fantastic haul. I'm tickled to death. I've got a few things already listed online that some people's looking at. But I want to go ahead and share with you what I've got. Okay, so here we go. So the first item here I found, and these are so adorable. Look at these little Santa Claus. Salt and pepper shakers. And they got the stoppers. Sometimes they don't have stoppers and stuff like that. But ain't he darling? Big head, no body. And they were $1. $1. And yes, I meant to tell you in this video, I did not spend nothing over $5. $5. And that's the part about reselling, see. And I think if you're not a reseller and you plan to do it one day or you want to do it one day, it's good to know that when you're looking for something, you don't want to give a whole lot for it. You really don't, because the less you can give for a product, the more that you can flip it for a good price. So set yourself a limit unless it's something that's really like a big item that's worth what they're asking, that you can make you a lot of money off of. Okay, so there's my first find. Okay, so I'm going to come over here to the side. And then my next find here, and these I'm showing you right now come from the church one I went to. And they had a bunch of tables set up. So they had, like, actually seasonal tables. I thought that was pretty neat. So, yeah, I got there early. Me and my husband took me that day. And we went around, but he knows how I am. So I got there and was picking up stuff. Usually I research, but if I see something and think about it, I can always go put it back if it's not, going to benefit me getting it. But I think I done good today. So I found these here. There's actually 4 of them. These are vintage Christmas ornaments in the boxes. Anybody ever heard of pyramid? Well, this one's got Santa Claus and Mrs. Santa Claus kissing. This has got a little church scene on it with a Christmas saying on the back. And they're made out of, I think it's like, they're not styrofoam. I forget what they're called, but they got a sheen covering on them. Best thing is they're in their original box. And I found these 2 to go with them. I love me some cardinals. This one was pretty. And then there's a little tiny Tim, if you can see him. I hope you can hear me today. My microphone was dead. So I'm hoping that you can hear me. If I'm hollering, I'm sorry. But then I hope you can hear me. So I got all 4 of these here. 4 of them. Okay. All 4 of these was 2. Not bad for vintage ornaments. And I will tell you this, those of you that maybe don't know, vintage ornaments, they sell. They truly do. They sell. They do good. Okay. My next item up, I think, I love this little guy. And maybe a lot of you do, but I actually got new with tag. Jack Skellington. Some Christmas slippers here. Got the new with tag on them. And let me have these for $1. I forget how much they run in the store. There's no price on the back of them here. But still, I do a lot of Jack Skellington, especially around Halloween. So that was a good find to be new with tag. And one thing I was taught during my thrift findings and stuff and all, where I have watched other videos, anything with new with tag, that's a good find. That's a good find because people do tend to buy things with new tag. So anyhow, Remember that. Then I found these little things here. Some of these, I've got the prices still on them, but so I said I've been doing some listing. And actually, I was checking on eBay the other day. People are actually buying now Christmas things, Christmas items. So I'm getting mine up online. So I found this new in box. Little, I didn't want to open them, take them out, but they're little gnomes. Ain't they cute? Little gnome Santas. Salt and peppers. And see what I gave for them? Is that upside down, y'all? Okay. Anyhow, that's what I gave for them. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. 50 cents. And let's see, there's no name brand, but still, people love gnomes. So, not bad for 50 cents. You know, I'm probably going to ask $14 for them. I do take offers. So, okay. Sorry, y'all, my nose is too, Luna. Then I found this little find. And I think it was $1. And this one of those things, $1? Yeah. Can you see it? It's kind of shiny. It's the nativity scene. But it's also a little music box. Little music box. And it plays the song Ave Maria. But you just open it up and got blue little sides and like a little trinket box, jewelry box. So I found that and I thought it was a great find. I've actually got somebody looking at that now online. So she'll have to run down. So one thing about it, now she's still playing, but she'll quit when she's still playing. But I've got somebody looking at her. I've got her listed for $16, I believe I put. For $1. Okay? Alright. Then here's another good find. This is actually a vintage photo frame. And I think it was $1 too. $1. Because they were just having a big church. I think it was a benefit sale or something, whatever going on. So this here is really nice. I love picture frames. Who don't at Christmas? I'm a big seller of picture frames too. I do sell some picture frames. And she's a very nice one. She's never been, even though she's in the box is kind of a little worn some off from maybe packing or storage. But she's not even been used. She's made of resin. See the back? So that was a very good find. Got little candy canes. So yes, for $1. So I'm hoping to get probably all this around $14.99. I try to be reasonable on prices, y'all. I'm not a real price house. Some things I have. There's some things when I get to doing more videos, I am going to share with you. As I said, I'm just learning how to post my videos and make videos like this. I've been doing thrift, been doing my store for years. But can you still hear the little Drew box? It won't stop until it's done. But anyway, okay, but I have learned that, picture frames and just people buy. It's just, I know sometimes I buy. I get on there and buy. Anyhow, so, but I do want to say too, while on here, thank you for joining me. I really mean it. I just love sharing my stuff and all, and I watch other people's stuff on their videos, and that's how I learn stuff. But so I actually found this here, and this is another 50-cent item. Can you see? I don't know if I'm gonna get it upside down or not. 50 cents for this. It's a new pack. It's not even been opened. The sides are sealed. So I'm just gonna leave it in the box and take pictures from the outside of the box. But they're actually 3 little photo frame holders. Light shine, reflecting on it. Gingerbread house and men photo holders, and they're made of ceramic. I thought that was really cute. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff I need to be listing on soon. That's what I'll be doing between all my other stuff I do. But as I said too, I'm just so thankful for everything I make. and having fun at the same time. So this next thing I'm going to show you, they was single. Let's see, this one here, they were set out. I had to put them in a box like this, but let me show you what, they're so cute. I have got, let's see, 5 of them. Look at these little nutcrackers. I found 5 of them. You got a fisherman there. That little mouth. I can't do it with one hand, but and he's a golfer. Plays golf. There we go. Open it up. And they got the most. Their paint job is awesome. There's no brand on it. The paint job is awesome now. So there's them 2, and then I got in that pile. I got. Here's a fireman. Fireman nutcracker. I sold some nutcrackers last Christmas that I got at an estate sale, but they were the big ones. I think about 15 inches high, and I actually got about $30 off some of them. I've never had any little ones like this, but they're so cute. And then here you got Santa Claus. He's opening it now, and they're wooden. So somebody's gonna love these. It's collector, or heck, I like them, but I ain't gonna know where to put them. And then here's just the king. And they're all made of wood. And I forgot to tell you this. They were sitting on, these were 79 cents a piece. So that was awesome. They had like maybe, they had a couple more that maybe wasn't this good condition. And she was letting them go for 79 cents a piece. So let's see, 5 at 79, 5 8, about $4 here. That's an awesome find, I thought it was. So I hope you enjoyed seeing them little things. Okay. And this here again, this here was an awesome find. Come in the original box, the styrofoam box part, the other box part's missing. But when I got this here, I thought, what are those things on here? And got to looking and all and studying them. But when I went to put it on my store, which is already listed on my store, when I show you, that's actually the stand for this. And she's certified. Certificate of authenticity. Can you understand me there? She is by, the Bradford Exchange. Right here, the Bradford Exchange. And she's lovely. And that's what those things on the front are. Those are they're little harps, I think they're called, but they're for her to stand on. They're like a picture frame stand. So that was really awesome. And this was the biggest thing that I gave. It's still in the box. I took $5. That was the biggest thing. And I remember asking the lady, I said, wow, Bradford's Exchange is high. I mean, I've only got like maybe a couple of things off there in my life. They're high. I got a few things that I got for Christmas for someone before, but Bradford Exchange is high. And I said, why so, and like, it's a church sale, I mean, that's the sale. That's the things you want to go to. Thrift stores are great. I'm not liking the thrift stores. I still go to them, especially here where I live. There's Senior Citizen Day at 1, and then 1 every Tuesday they have half price off. So yeah, those are great places to go to, but your best finds are actually sometimes going to be the yard sales, church sales, and in the States, like usually on the 3rd day. So, okay, so I'm going to show you one more thing in this part of my video. And this here, guys, this was $1. $1. This is it by the Little Village Collection around the world. House of Lloyd. House of Lloyd. I can remember House of Lloyd. I think my mom had some stuff from that collection, and it's kind of like considered a vintage collection set, I think. But it's so pretty, and I didn't want to take it all out. I've got a picture of it to put on my store. I had it lit up last night. Every piece of it works. It all lights up and everything. Only thing, there was a couple of little figures, the people missing. But still, for $1, And I thought that was awesome. So see, I was tickled to death while I found, and I really just can't wait to put these on. So let me just, I'm going to take me a little break. I got to go get some water. I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Usually have me some water out here, and I didn't. So anyway, just thank you for bearing with me. Okay, I'm going to continue. I'm just about done. I'm going to share the few things that I found at the estate sale for Christmas. Right here. Have you ever heard of Mikasa? I don't know if I'm saying it right or not. Mikasa. Well, it's, they're wrapped and ready for shipping one day. I got to show you. They're beautiful candlesticks. There's two of them. I'm just going to show you one. They've still got the tag on it here. The price. See how it's frosted? It's frosted tulip. And that was in an estate sale I found. And I think, like I said, there's probably this 5. Because I'm usually one I won't give over 5 hardly for something unless it's something really big like that will bring something big. So they're made in Germany. And they're lovely. So they'll be good for Christmas time or just any time. I've sold some, maybe not this like this, but I've sold some crystal ones before. So I thought they were beautiful. And the set, makes it even better when it's a set. I'm just going to show you the set, because they are pretty. And God, with the pieces still on there, the labels. So yeah, they're gorgeous. They truly are. Okay. Set them over there, and I'll have that in a little bit. And I found this here. And like I said, in the States, says I usually go on most of them I've ever been to is like 3 days long. And so somebody shared with me that go on the 3rd day, Teresa, because they're marking down, that's when they want to get. And she was right, because I went to one a while back. Everything was 90% off. 90%. And yeah, things are peeked through, but you can still find some good stuff. So I found these here, $2. These are vintage 12 Days of Christmas ornaments. They're really cute. They're the blown glass. Let's see, I got it for $2. And I love the fact that it's also in this red box here. So it's got the velvet behind it there. Makes it look nicer. The velvet piece they're in. Yeah, they came in this, they were just sitting in the red box, and I grabbed it, and it was really nice. It's giftable. Okay, and I got that at an estate. And I found, this one come from it. This one here. This one here. And it was 3. It was 3. And I'm actually not going to take this one out. Reason why? Well, it's just so hard to get back in. I've got to list it and all, but it's really, can you see the picture there? And it's really nice. Only the box is like a safe from storage and all, and kind of, but it's got it's a nativity candle set made of stained glass. And behind it, you put the votive candles. Little votive candles go in the back of her. Really pretty. It was really nice. So that was a nice find. So that's one of my Christmas things there. And the only other thing, the vintage one I'm talking about it, this here, can you see my sweater? My sweater here came from it. I got the find it, if you can see. Let's see here. This is really pretty. It's got embroidery on it. Snowmen and show you the best I can there. And it's size. It's a medium, but it's a little, I really don't like to deal with small stuff because anything on it sells better. But yeah, this is a really pretty cardigan sweater that I'm hoping to get something for. And the clothes there were like $2. So that was one of my things from the estate sale I went to. Okay, I'm going to put her back up here. There we go. Okay, I'm just about finished here. So back to, I'm trying to think where I picked up everything. Okay, these here came from a yard sale I was at. I went to a yard sale, and coffee cups. Oh, I could sell some cups. I mean, it's amazing what people, the coffee cups, and I'm a coffee cup collector myself, and I just love them. I've got a hutch in my kitchen that I keep them in, but these here are going to a new home. But this one here, I got this one for $1. I'll be gnome for Christmas. I know some people like gnomes, and it's actually Fig and Fern. You ever heard of Fig and Fern? The brand of it. Okay, so that's a nice one. I always try to get ones that are microwave and dishwasher safe too. And I know for a fact there's Mickey lovers out there. I found this Mickey Mouse. I sell a lot of Mickey Mouse too, I do. Especially kids' clothes, women's clothes, anything Mickey Mouse. I sold some Mickey Mouse kids' pillows the other day that I gave like 50 cents for. I got about 14 for the set. And I always make sure my cups ain't cracked and all. Everything's, you know, Disney collection. So somebody might want that for Christmas. As a, you know, just for themselves. Then I had to get this because I know there's going to be one out there this year. Old bah humbug. Okay, quarter cup. Yes, and it's dishwasher microwave safe. And then last of all, at my yard sale thing, I found these little soup bowls here, little mugs and all. Snowmen. Aren't they cute? I mean, I'm a snowman freak. I love snowmen no matter what. I've got so many. So this is something like I say, most things I get, I don't keep. I can't. I got too much stuff now as it is, but, and then too, this is my business, my little business I do. So actually they're both microwave and dishwasher safe too. I was looking for the date on there, Annie, but I don't see one. But aren't they pretty as a set? And I think this was $1 a piece. So there's my finds for today, everybody, for Christmas in July. And you know, it's July, God, before you know it, it's going to be Christmas. I mean, here I am. I don't know wherever y'all are at. They're already putting up some Christmas stuff, like in the stores. And I thought, come on, give us some time first, waiting through the summer. But anyway, I wanted to share my Christmas in July thrift haul with you today. I plan on going to some yard sales this weekend. I usually set out my, where I'm headed on Thursday and pick me some out and all. And I think I'm going to probably take you with me. He doesn't want to join me. See what I can get into again. One day I'll show you what all I've got in here on the other side of my room here. It's just, it's overwhelmed. But I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff that people's been, you know, God's blessed me, y'all. I mean, I can't, I'm serious. I've been doing, just right quick, I've had my store for almost 15 years. But I never really started thrifting like I've been doing lately until 2 years ago. So, like I said, I'm so thankful because I have that extra money, you know. It helps so much, and I'm so thankful. So, if you like this today, you like my finds and all, please hit like for me. Maybe even subscribe. I would appreciate that so much. And, you know, share. I mean, maybe somebody else might like to enjoy seeing my things, or I would truly appreciate it. And then, too, also, leave me a comment. I want to get to know my viewers, too. I mean, what'd you like? What was your best find I found? Or tell me something you found that, you know, I really enjoy that. So, thank you again for joining me. And I just want to say, early Merry Christmas. But no, anyway, thank you so much. And I hope you have a great day wherever you are. And so until next time, I'm just going to leave you with this. Happy thrifting. Bye-bye.